Hey, Green Hood Smoke, how's it going, man? Bill Pool, how you doing? Don't Call Me Radio. Yep, that is our SM19 Leonidas in NRA Blue. Oh, I feel that. I'm about to head off towards the machine shop. Got to do a quick stop before I get there, but yep, gonna head off towards the machine shop. We're gonna get some work done today. Got a few people asking to collaborate with us, talking to a few gun stores, see what is up. And the green screen is all glitching out. That's right, YouTube. This is not a real firearm. This is a green screen. Green screen for your bots. They'll still probably screw it up. So we'll do a bit of driving today, chat up about the 2A. We had a decent conversation with California and about the V series. And we're also just trying to gauge, you know, for 2026, what are people interested in? You know, next model wise. You know, should we do a 20, a 21, a 23? Seeing where the market's at, you know? Seeing what people are interested in. Because, of course, the plan is to finish our 26, hopefully in November. Glock 30. I don't even recall which one that is. Glock 30. 45, compact. Glock 30S short frame, interesting. Maybe, it's a possibility. Ultimately, it's got to be something we can also sell to the distributors too. So we're gonna bounce that off them at some point, I'm sure. And just be like, hey, what are your customers asking for? 10X shooters, what's going on, man? On the road again. Oh, we'll swap. Well, maybe we'll keep the green screen on. I don't know. Feel that. Definitely feel that. Spending money every day. Only 3 days left for the Glocktober sale. A lot of sales on eBay. Not so much on the website. A lot of people really trust eBay. I mean, they do have some seller and buyer protection, so I get it. Bought some Faxon barrels. Right on. Yeah, baby. Oh no. Let's see if I can beat the school buses today. Oh, school's getting out, and there's several schools along my travel path. We'll see if we can beat them today. If not, oh well. You gotta stop for the school zones. You know, how much do those barrels run? You know, we got an interesting question about barrels today. We probably can't, you know, we can't do it. We don't make barrels, but we've got a very interesting question about barrels today. And someone was asking us if we could make barrels for specific calibers that would still fit the Glock 19. And theoretically, yeah, it's possible. You wouldn't want to go with anything too hot, you know. But yeah, I mean, it's theoretically possible so long as that same, you know, cartridge could fit in the magazine and chamber. But they were asking us about that. And, you know, we don't make barrels, so it's not something we can really do. Our barrels are sourced. I doubt we'd make barrels someday, too. Some people have asked, are you going to make your own barrels? I doubt it. Primarily just focusing on the slides, you know? $140 per? Or $140 total? Don't get me wrong, I know some barrels can get outright expensive. Oh yeah. And then we got FV Ordnance. He did a range run with an SM17 turbo slide at the IDPA. And he's going to do it again this coming spring, I do think. That's a pretty penny. All right. Oop, not what I wanted to do. There we go. Back on the road. We can turn that green screen off. YouTube just has an issue with green screens. I don't know what it is. Like their bot, whatever it is, can't detect green screens very well when it comes to pew-pews. And if you just happen to move in front of it the wrong way, it's all like, oh my God, you touched something. And so we've talked with a few other content creators about that too, just to give them a heads up. And, you know, if you ever watched a live when they're talking about firearms or when they're, you know, having them in the background, there's a reason that people use props and certain things because you can't touch something. Blinded by the light. I think we'd like to get more barrels sometime. DLD Performance is definitely in the price range for a lot of people, so definitely popular. Get on over. Block frames cost $35 stripped, so I'll probably be around that $350. Oh, right on. Get out of the sun's path here in a minute. Yep, the Glocktober sale is almost over. If you didn't get in on it, hey man, better luck next year or next holiday or whatever. We're always doing something. Next one will probably be Veterans Day, I imagine, something with that. Maybe the Marine Corps birthday, though I'm cautious because Facebook gave us a ration of crap for a year over a post we did wishing the Marine Corps a happy birthday and saying, hey, you guys get 10% off because you're military. And Facebook just lost their mind over that. They still harass us from time to time, where they're just like, hey, your post from a year ago is not acceptable, even though Facebook has long since removed it. They've long since removed our post, denied our appeals, but they still harass us about it. Meta, right? You just gotta love Meta. There we go. Try and get you guys out of the sun here. There we go. Wide open blue skies of Arizona. Much semi, thank you. Oh, thank you guys for the likes, greatly appreciate it. Okay, there we go. Gabriel, what's going on, man? Finally out of the sun so I can actually see the chat. So, some of you, welcome to Stiffler Manufacturing into Glock style slides for the Generation 3 19 and 17. And we are working on a Gen 3 to 5 26. And heck, you can fit those Gen 3s on Gen 4s and on Gen 5s and on the X's, you know, just by changing out a few parts. Feel free to look up some videos on how to do it. Super simple. A lot of people have done it. Heck, you can fit a Gen 3 19 on a Gen 5 Glock 45 frame. Totally doable. And it runs. I've seen it. It's pretty awesome. Don't be in my travel path, please. Notification that there's a road closure due to crash. That's unfortunate. Yeah, but you're going to need an adapter for the recoil spring assembly. And there's companies that make those adapters, because the guide rod and recoil spring is different from Gen 3 to Gen 4 and 5. So to do that, you're going to need a recoil spring adapter. And I've seen them manufactured and sold by a few other companies. But yeah, you can step up and step down on the gens. Glock is basically Legos. You just got to change out a few parts here and there. Usually it's just the back plate, but sometimes you might need, you know, the recoil spring adapter. And sometimes, you know, when you're doing Gen 5, because it's ambi, some people change out the ambi slide stop release, and some people don't. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what, and people are like, hey, man, don't you know where you're going? Why are you using the GPS? I don't use the GPS because I don't know where I'm going. I use the GPS so I can see if there's any crashes or anything on the way. So hopefully I can avoid it. I'll get off at an exit and get around it if I can. But yeah, I've been stuck on the friggin' freeway, and you've just got a, man, that was a crappy car I had back then too. So the car was fine if you were, you know, moving, but we all got stuck in idling traffic because there was a crash. So not just mine, but a lot of people's vehicles started to overheat, so people had to shut their cars down and then wait until traffic would move, start it back up, move however long you could, and then just shut it down again. It was miserable. It was absolutely miserable. I mean, I'm going a little above the limit. I guess they don't know that there's state troopers up ahead. Well, not always, but there's a spot they like to hang out at. That's another thing, very important thing about knowing your roads, knowing what's going on. Know where the state troopers like to hang out. Because there's some brush up on the side here where they like to pull back in there, and they'll ticket the crap out of people. And people are like, nah, I'm going to bust in through here at like 80, 90 miles an hour. Yeah, they'll get you. No, I just use Google Maps, man. Waze has been iffy. Apple Maps absolutely sucks. like whatever Apple and iPhone did with that map, the garbage. It's a garbage map. Oh, that's weird. I haven't used Waze in forever, not since I was overseas. We were near, where were we? We were near Kuwait City. And we had to use Waze because we didn't know where the fuck we were going. Oh, but yeah, I'm hoping, you know, November. We're trying to get this second run production for the 26 style slide. And, you know, if we do, nice. If we do, we can go hit the range. We can confirm it's good. If it is good, we start production. And that's honestly what I'm hoping for. Is that we can just start production. Okay. So you guys got around the semi just to go slow and hold everybody up. That's smart. That's freaking smart. All right, yeah. Sorry, truck. This guy's going under the speed limit. We're not dealing with that. Okay, yeah, just a little faster so I can get around him. Why do you keep brake tapping me, you asshole? You have like 2 car lengths. Oh, driving with Stiffler, it ain't fun. Sorry, I saw you guys asked a question right there. I'll get to it in just a minute. I want to get around this area. Yeah, effing up the cruise control setting. Like, come on, I'm trying to be fuel efficient here. Oh, okay, no, it's the mountains that are around where we're at. Mount Lebanon, Santa Rita, the Rincon Mountains, and there's another one. I'm totally spacing it right now. But yeah, not near Sedona. Ooh, but yeah, that's what I'm hoping for with the 26. We go get it range tested. We're gonna go shoot the crap out of it. And then if it's good, everything's good, we're going to begin production. We've got an order we've got to take care of. And then customers will start being able to get 26 style slides. And we'll start introducing those to the website. I think graphite black is going to be the first batch. And then after that, we'll start introducing different colors. So, you know, we'll get our sniper gray and tungsten and desert sand and Jesse James green and USMC red and bright purple, shimmer aluminum, gold, green mamba, all the different colors, sig pink. A 26 Leonidas? I don't know. We're debating bringing back the Leonidas to a short run, or at the very least just for you know, dealers and vendors, distributors. And so we might bring it back for that. But the first 26 is going to be a turbo. And then, you know, we'll follow up with the Zoom, the Viper variant, possibly. You know, we'll see. And then after that, the 43, I think the first one on the 43 is going to be a Viper. I could be wrong, but I think the first 43 is going to be a Viper variant. I don't know. I got to go talk with everybody and see which one we're doing on the 43 first. Because the 43 is going to be a different animal. And, you know, like the 26 is like a 19 short, but even then, that was causing its own problems. The 17, also being longer, caused its own problems. And, you know, it sounds simple, right? It's just like, well, hey, it's just a little bit longer. Turns out that creates issues. The 19 was a sweet spot. Like, something about the 19 slide, it's just like really sweet and easy to work with, compared to the 17 or the 26. And I can only imagine that the 34 or 17L would also create its own unique issues, just like the 43 being so small is going to create unique issues. Well, small in comparison. I don't know, 26 Leonidas might be kind of cool. We couldn't do as many cuts on it, obviously. Might be interesting. Yeah, with the 30 is 45 compact. What's the 29? I forget. Block them their model numbers. Oh, 10 millimeter, okay. Okay, so is the 29 and 30 kind of like the 20 and the 21, just compact? Because that might be worth it down the road. Of course, at that point, we definitely would have need to have our new laser engraver. Or we'll have to get a laser engraver. Because, you know, right now it's easy. 19s and 17s. Employees can tell the difference just by lining things up. One is obviously longer. But we start adding different calibers and different slide sizes. And we're going to have to start laser engraving everything and keeping track of things in a different way, just for production, keeping things organized, and to make sure, you know, somebody on shipping doesn't accidentally mail out the wrong slide, you know. Might do a 23. There still is a 40 cal market out there. Not big enough necessarily for well, maybe for distributors. Distributors might want it. Got to reach out to them. No, I don't feel like taking that exit. We're going to take this exit. Well, not this one. No, I might go to Phoenix next month. I got a buddy who got out of the military doing a retirement ceremony party. So I might go up to Phoenix next month. No, I'm just heading towards the shop. I got one stop I got to make along the way. Do a little bit of side work for somebody. Then I'm going to head into the shop. And then I'm heading freaking home. But I figured, what the heck, if I'm doing this long drive anyway. Well, not really long. It's only like 20, 30 minutes. So I might as well do a short live, chat you guys up, answer some questions, keep things 2A. I missed the gun show, unfortunately. Oh, geez, I don't want to get that. Yeah, okay. Oh man, you got to join us on more lives. Chat it up. I missed the gun show, but upside, we got to spend time with the family. And honestly, that was long overdue to go out and do some family stuff. Oh yeah, I try to hit up DLD when I can. He's got a pretty good regular schedule about it, but I'm still trying to grow subscribers and likes and whatnot. And YouTube shenanigans completely ruined our algorithm, so I'm trying to hit lives at least once a day, and sometimes multiple times a day. Like the other day, I did 3 lives in one day. And I still didn't get the views that I normally would have gotten off one live before YouTube screwed up our algorithm. When they did that 24-hour suspension, even though they admitted we did nothing wrong, that 24-hour suspension ruined us. They were just like, oh yeah, we approve your appeal, you didn't do anything wrong, that's our mistake. And it's like, yeah, thanks, you still ruined our view numbers. Oh, freaking YouTube. What are you gonna do? I mean, besides go over to Rumble, which I'm, you know, I have a presence there, we just don't upload there as much as we should. Compared to YouTube, anyway. Then, of course, I gotta convince all you fine people to come over there with us. I don't know, I think that's where the sanctuary of 2A content creators is going to end up being. Rumble still needs to improve some stuff, but I think a lot of 2A channels are going to migrate there eventually. Yeah, I know people have told me that too, and they've told others, you know, other content creators, hey, I'm subscribed, hey, I've tapped the bell icon, but I'm not getting notifications for your channel. And sometimes you just have to go and manually check, and it freaking sucks. Oh, this road is always under construction. Heck yeah. It's all uneven. There's freaking potholes everywhere. And they never actually fix it. They just add more patches. So it makes the road even more uneven. City and our tax dollars. Maybe we should just go get a bunch of dudes together, pull a Ron Swanson, and just fix sections of the road. That ought to be fun. I bet we'd get in trouble for it, though. Like, oh yeah, you touched sections of the road for no reason. Oh, that one's not going to work. It's a 4-way stop, people. There's rules to it. Oh, people, man, they cannot drive. That's okay, we'll swap it to something else. Blammo! I do need to take more photos for the green screen, though. And once again, YouTube, this is a green screen. I know that's a novel concept, but it's part of your application. Green screen, not real. Ooh. That has got to be the funniest appeal process we've gone through, though. I mean, I'm glad they approved the appeal. I am. It's just it never should have happened, which is what makes it so frustrating. But, you know, that's what you deal with. I'm probably going to have to start trying to do some grumbles. And we can't do Instagram Live anymore, apparently. They have, I guess, prevented people from under 1,000 subs from doing lives on Instagram. So we only ever got the one live. Which we had Red Dawn Readiness on there, RTT Guns and Gear, Poppy the Gun Guy. Yeah, we had some other dudes on there. Fun times. And that was actually honestly kind of cool. I know you could do multiple people if you get, you know, third-party apps to run your live with YouTube, but just by itself you can only do 1 and 1, whereas Instagram let us do 4, which was pretty cool. And I believe we can do a lot more with Rumble too. I'll have to play around with those features a bit. Oh yeah. Oh, gonna go make a stop, do some side work. We'll head into the shop. I'd love to do another shop live. We've done it a couple times, but there's so much metal and so much wiring, and it's like a freaking steel and concrete building, that even with the Wi-Fi router and extender, you still get dead zones and you still get like connection issues doing lives. It's weird. Ah, well, what are you going to do, you know? That's why I do so many of them at my desk. What I want to do, though, is I missed this gun show. But what I want to do is I want to do a live stream at one of the local gun shows. And that'll be all just running around, checking all the booths out, talking to all the vendors, introducing ourselves, and just doing live streams there. I'll probably have to bring like an external battery or something for the phone, but it'd be worth it. Stormtrooper Glock, does it make it shoot like a Stormtrooper? No, I definitely shoot better than those Stormtroopers do. Oh, but it looks cool though. That's actually Arctic White. It's an F-Series Cerakote. We used to have the H-Series actual Stormtrooper White. The problem with it is it's a cool looking color. It's a good looking white, but it's a gloss white, whereas the Arctic White is more of a matte white. And so the issue with the gloss is that, let's say, you know, of course, we're in Arizona, right? You decide to go shoot out in the desert, or if you have a lot of lights, you know, at your indoor range or whatever, those gloss slides are kind of reflective. So and you know, with other colors, it's not bad. Like if you get a glossy dark blue, not so bad. But if you get a gloss white, it reflects all that light. And so we were just like, you know what, we're going to switch to more of a matte white with this F-Series Arctic, and it seems to work out better. Not that the other one didn't look cool, mind you. It's just, you know, wouldn't it suck if you're trying to shoot and you get all that light reflected back at you? Oh yeah, it should be going out with the, we got to hit the post office with like frickin' 50 boxes. So it should be going out with that order. Oh, so many packages. Definitely a good thing to complain about, though. Do we mill like somebody else's slides? No, not yet. Maybe sometime in the future. We would like to do like RMR cuts and porting and stuff in the future. Right now, we just mill our own. We got bars of 17-4 stainless steel, and we just mill those down into the slides. Which other companies, you know, there's a few that, you know, do 17-4, but most companies use 416R stainless steel. Same steel that is used in a lot of gun barrels. Not bad steel, mind you. It's just a little... 17-4 is harder, and it's more corrosion resistant. But that also means it's more expensive, and it's harder to work with. It's going to break your end mills fast. Okay, looks like we had a phone overheating issue. Yeah. So when I do these drive lives, my phone mount is next to the windshield, and the outside temp is 92 right now. So that's what caused the issue. I'm going to end it right here, though. Thank you guys for joining us with the likes, with the new subscriptions. It's greatly appreciated. And I'll try and do another live tonight. So, or if I'm not doing a live tonight, I'll probably be over in DLD After Dark's live. So join us over there. And thanks, everybody. And as always, stay 2A every day.